alley-oop is out, and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Rashad White on the return. Takes out a one-stop. Making some progress here. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you have a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. White. We'll have him gain about a handful there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And some professional English on that ball as it bounces out just short of the end zone at the 2-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions, and he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play fake with Jackson. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Lamar now from the gun. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. He finds Bateman on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. A good opening series has him across midfield now with a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, and this defense just kept swarming.
It's his running back. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill in the Bengals territory. All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 14. And a Bengal first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
2 yards on the pick.
Play action now. Burrow. All in left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, Bengals.
The play fake. Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down.
Around the toss, right side. And they make the play at the 23. A gain of only a little. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This from 40 on the right hash. McPherson's kick is good, and they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. so they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. They send a man in motion. The drive begins with Henry. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Bengals are out in front. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
This is Henry on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now it comes a critical third down.
This one's to Andrews outright. And he will not get them to that marker. Heck, all he can do is get back to the line. Fourth down.
A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's White on the return. Juke the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Counter play, Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll throw on third and long. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Burrow from the gun.
this and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, Jackson. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Logan Wilson has it. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards. Burrow now on 1st down. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
Right side cut by Higgins. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Bengals.
From the red zone now. That's to his back. Here's Rashawn White. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
QB runs could be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Throwing is Burrow. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Bengals with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Brown. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Leaving the offense out there, it's 4th and goal from the 1. Trying for it with Burrow. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 3,
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
16 yards. And the Baltimore first down.
One of the tight ends in motion left.
At the 41-yard line.
First down, here's Lamar. It's taken in by LaJohntay Wester. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3. Hauled in by Bateman over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The drive picks up here, first and 10.
18.
Lamar throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to wind up out of bounds a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage, Brock. So they're going to be looking to make up some ground here on second down. They'll motion a tight end left. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Motioning him from the slot right. Jackson now on third. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. All set up now for first and 10. Jackson yet again. Completed to Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They're set up at the 35 now.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow on first down. It's this one to White. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Having McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Jackson keeping it himself. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be third down.
No gain on the play. It's now third down and long.
A draw now. This is Henry. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces fourth down.
It takes every piece of the symphony working in concert right there. When you run a draw on third and long, everybody's got to do their job. The problem, they didn't, and this defense responded.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Bengals. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, Burrow to throw. And it's on the in route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6 now. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
And a Bengal first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They have themselves another first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Burrow from the gun. He brings it in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. Looking for an open man. Fourth down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is from 35 out on the left hash. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Play action now with Jackson. Pressure coming, and they take him down. A nice Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, another pass on second down. He's stepping up and takes off for this one. Escapes a defender. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Here's Henry on the option. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
He was taken down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He'll try and run this. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Oh, he's keeping it again. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
They'll run here with Henry. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Back to Henry. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens throw 6 points onto their score. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Extra point is up and through by Luke. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most. And we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. Brown to start the drive. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Ridiculous, take him out.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
84. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a fourth-quarter lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth.
Ravens 17.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for two, but that risk pays off.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And his effectiveness hasn't been limited to what he can do with his arm this season. On that last drive, he reached a significant mark for his efforts on the ground as well. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Running for the marker on second. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy, something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar's going to keep this one. Big gain has them across the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up second.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. We're going to have a stoppage here as we look to see that's Rashad Bateman, who is injured on the play. He's being tended to. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Burrow to the air now. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
First down, Bengals.
Brown on the inside give. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, Burrow. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll throw it. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a point late in this one. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Here he is to throw. That one's complete, right side. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. He'll look to throw it. To the right. Oh, lost the football. And the Ravens make the recovery. Well slated downs to approach here from the 40. Running it now out of the gun. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down. Setting up to pass. Caught by Flowers. And they take him down right along the 30. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Jackson keeping it himself. That one stopped right for no gain. This is going to be second down. Back to throw. Now to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's tackled for no gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's third and 10.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Now to throw. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 16. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Cincinnati uses its second timeout.
Makes it third.
Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. Picked off, Kendall Fuller. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Ravens 24. Evan McPherson.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And that's spiked with 6 seconds left to play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. To throw. Gets him downfield. On target to Flowers. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Baltimore.